Going on, Jerome? So we're back doing a 7-round Minnesota Vikings mock draft on the Pro Football Focus mock draft simulator. Now, they're like Pokemons. Draft simulators are. You got to catch them all. So PFF, FanSpeak, Draft Network. I'm sure there's like other XYZ. I'm just waiting for like, I don't know, Etsy to come out with a mock draft simulator. We'll get on that too, because why the hell not? All right, so we set our parameters. Of course, we are the Minnesota Vikings. So we did one yesterday where we just took BPA, and the draft actually turned out really good. But, and then, of course, you can fiddle with all these speed. Of course, we're going to go fast. I want to go fast. Care for positional value. Sure. Randomness. Yeah, let's go random. Draft for needs. Sure. We'll ratchet all of that up. So, enter draft. Let's go. Now you can trade on here, except I am not smart enough to figure out the trade function, so it'd be what it be. Also, you do have to keep track of what positions and what players you draft, because there's unless you just scroll through all the way back, like there's no way to parse out like your former pick. So Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Penny Sewell, yes. Justin Fields makes sense. Caleb Farley, well, I guess they're probably going to lose William Jackson, right? No Panther Trail has the Eagles. Another NDSU jabroni coming on in, taking the former NDSU jabroni's job. Jamar Chase. Wow. I mean, if you're the Lions, you got to thank your lucky stars if Jamar Chase falls to you. Parsons. Yeah, I understand any team that takes Micah Parsons, but I guess the quarterbacks are gonna. Actually, that's a great pick. Surtain, Darisaw to the Cowboys. Yeah. I guess you could kick Lyle Collins back into guard, because I would rather play Darisaw at right tackle than a guard. Since, will they get rid of Tyron? Wow. Pitts to the Giants. That's a great pick. That's a legit great pick. Evan Ingram is not panning out, but Pitts, Daniel Jones does need a friend on the outside. Rousseau. Wow. Rousseau to the Niners. Waddle to the Chargers. Wait. You got Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, and now you just add Waddle? Okay. All right, so the Vikings on the board, or on the clock. So you have a lot of options, man. You do. So Devontae Smith is there. Kwity Paye is there. The Niners made the Rousseau decision for you, which is good. Slater's on board, which is super tempting as well. Just looking through the big board. Yeah, no one else really catches my fancy. Like, if Darisaw there, I mean, that would be a decision. But I don't know if you can pass Devontae Smith. I know that Kwity Paye is there. I know that Slater is there. Both have much more pressing needs. But if you're going BPA, I don't think that Devontae Smith is going to test out the roof. But he has just this amazing knack for getting open. And I know, you look at his thin frame, well, what about durability? He's missed one game in 4 seasons in the SEC. So, yeah, I'm doing it. And wide receiver is a low key need, because Thielen getting up there in age, as well as if the Vikings do have this amazing third wide receiver, of course they're going to run more 11 personnel. Of course they're going to throw a little bit more, because the talent is there. They didn't run a ton of 11 personnel this year because your wide receiver 3 was BB and BC. So we're doing it. F the torpedoes. And now we wait. So the Vikings' biggest draft needs: offensive line, defensive interior, and you can throw edge in there as well. And then we went wide receiver round 1. Why the hell not? I mean, we could trade, but again, like I said, we're not smart enough to figure out the trade. All right, so we got Marvin Wilson. It's a good sign. Let's see here. Offensive line. Let's see. Ruckert. All right, so Christensen is there. All right, so let's filter this thing out. So let's take a look at tackle. Let's take a look at interior offensive line. Take a look at both. All right, so Christensen is there. Cleveland. Trey Smith is there for sure. Yeah, I'm doing it. Let's triple check who is there for defensive interior, because Marvin's there. Damn it, I did it again. Defensive interior. This is really, really good stuff. All right, so you got Tangai, you got Shelvin, you got Wilson, you got Tufel. Let's see here. You got Stills. You got Slayton, got Tonga. I think we're in business here. So, yeah, I am going to go with Trey Smith. Let's go. Let's go, Trey Smith. If he's good enough for Dan Brugler, he's damn well good enough for me. And like we said, you adjust your scheme for the talent. So are the Vikings going to run as much outside zone with Trey Smith? Probably not. Will they run some more inside zone, some more power man? Yes. Will the Vikings still be a run-first team with Devontae Smith in the house? Probably. But, yeah, they'll open things up a little bit. So now, what do you do here? So we were committed to defensive interior. Let's hear Patrick Johnson. Twyman's still there? How do we miss Twyman? Oh, no. I forgot. They listed Twyman as an edge, which, okay. But now we're taking Twyman. He's going to play 3 tech. Let's get it on. I guess maybe some teams may see him as an edge. Huh. All right, so let's hear him. Going BPA. I mean, Daniel Falele, like in terms of throwing out the scheme, but also where do you put him? You're not going to put him at right tackle. I think that he does not play with enough leverage to be a guard because he's like 6'9" for goodness sake, and 400 pounds. Man, Tutu Atwell's there, but I mean, we're kind of good to go at wide receiver. I mean, you got Devontae Smith. I think you're going to be fine. Safety, let's see here. You got Stearns, you got Gillespie, got Hufanga. You basically got everyone. You got Tariq Thompson, my guy. Eisworth. Did Eisworth go back to school? He might have. I can't wait till Monday, which is the declaration deadline, because there's nothing more frustrating. It's like, oh yeah, this guy's going back for like his 17th year. Like, who is he? Evan Eschmeyer? I mean, come on. Let's see here. Do we just go Stearns? I'm fine with that. All right, Cade Stearns, come on in. All right, so the Vikings got wide receiver. They got Trey Smith at guard. They got Twyman, and now we got a safety sutured up. So now it's sort of like whatever you want. Christensen, I really like as a potential. You're not going to kick him inside because I do think that Ezra Cleveland is still a tackle, but I like him better at guard than Brady Christensen. But do you see him as a potential swing guy? Like Christensen and Blake Brandel battle it out for the swing tackle spot? I mean, you could. Let's see here. Let's look at tight end group. Okay, Hunter Long. Let's look at interior offensive line. Man, just take these away. Oh, Lindstrom's there. Deontay Brown is still on board. Like, if you want to go full on F the scheme, that's super tempting, man. That is super tempting. You know, Josh Myers, super heady center, could play some guard as well. You know what? F it. F everything. F the scheme. We're going to have 2 350, 360-pound dudes flanking Garrett Bradbury. Try us. I'm actually in love with this, man. This is just really, really good. Doubling down at safety. I mean, you certainly could. Let's take a look. Actually, take a look at linebacker first. Let's take a look at edge. Yeah. I wish that you could just scroll from... Oh, Patrick Jones is still on board? What? All right, so Jones, Rumph, Hamilcar. I do have to almost recuse myself, is that I really like Hamilcar just because of his name. Like, we want the Barkas. We want Hamilcar, the father of Hannibal, all up in here. Nah, we're going to take Patrick Jones. Like, who are we kidding here? I mean, my goodness, if this actually went down this way, I mean, just give us the Super Bowl trophy right now. Or do I just, again, since we're eschewing the scheme, F it. F everyone. Super Bowl. That's right. I don't know where I'm going to play Falele, but we'll figure it out. And like we said, I think that he's a guy who's still scratching the surface of his potential. Like, he could be a much better pro than he is a college player. Let's see. Safety. I want to double down on safety. All right, so we missed out on Tufanga. Do I just go get my guy? Who's there at cornerback? All right, so Vincent, Daniels, TJ, Trill. Huh. Well, do I just go get my guy? For how many picks we got left? All right, so we got 4 picks left. Take a look at running back. As I click the wrong things. It's running back, Hill, Patterson, White. Nah, that's whatever. Wide receiver, real quick. The Schwartz. Nico's still there? Daz is still there? Wow. Yeah. Yoink. All right, so you have a draft where you have Devontae Smith and you get Daz Newsome later on. Come on, man. Come on. All right. So we want to double down on safety. Yeah, we're taking our guy Tariq. I love Tariq Thompson. Go look up some San Diego State film. He looks really, really good. All right. So now we need a linebacker. Wait, is JT Daniels declaring? I mean, if he does, sure. And then lastly, what do we got? Spielman always gets a 7th round linebacker. Although we ignored cornerback. But frankly, I'm okay. Bro, you had your cornerback draft last year. And it turned out pretty okay. So what do we do? I'll just take the guy with the highest PFF score. Welcome on in, Micah McFadden. Let's go. That Indiana defense is pretty damn legit. They had a great game plan for Justin Fields in Ohio State. So here we go. Oh, we only got a B. But, man, Devontae, Daz Newsome, let's get it on. And also just rebuilding the offensive line, just completely going against scheme. Like, if you could pick out 3 dudes who would be least best suited for the outside zone scheme, Trey Smith, Deontay Brown, and Daniel Falele, you son of a B.I. man. Trey Smith, add a guard. Deontay Brown, add a guard. Kick Ezra Cleveland out to left tackle. Cut Riley Reef. Roll over the cap savings. And then let's just go. Let's just start running over people. Because I know that some younger Vikings fans, they don't remember the days of Hutchinson and Lodeholt and Burke and Sully and Bryant McKinney and Artis Hicks. Just go. And also, way back like chiropractic, like Jeff Christie, Randall McDaniel, David frickin' Dixon, Todd Stussy, Corey Stringer, rest in power, my man. Wow, that was a great offensive line. And they were just about running over people. They're all about that action, boss. Oh, the rest of the draft. Yeah, Twyman and Patrick Jones, the 2 Pitt defensive linemen. Man, if that went down, wow. And then Tariq Thompson and Caden Stearns adding into that safety depth. JT McDaniels, who is McDaniels declaring? But you're basically getting him in the 6th or 7th round. Whatever. Then you got your, of course, cursory 7th round linebacker, Mike McFadden from Indiana. I am in, man. Let's go. Like, where do we sign up for this? Like, where do we sign the petition at change.org for this draft? But what are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.